Hey,
Um,
look at the bright side of things. I don't have like three-dimensional mapping on this because then it gets ugly.
mine's yeah, okay. Um, okay, fucking what is it?
Yeah, I Chris has been in one of the three-dimensional dungeons that I'd run. Remember Talos Deep?
Yep.
Oh, God.
Corey remembers Talos Deep.
Oh, yeah. Fucking turn that bitch up on its ears. Talos Deep.
It is an
Remember?
ugly dungeon though. A lot of three-dimensional shit in there.
That's where I lost one of my characters permanently.
hmm So back to Contortions B, Chris.
Sure.
I'm
Contortions B.
in.
Yep. You guys head back to Contortions B. The miners carefully chip away. They're having trouble. Would you
We
like
take
them to
time.
try it again? What?
Fine, I'll help.
Roll to support everybody. Keep in mind if you roll to support, if it collapses or something, you're caught in there and might die.
Okay.
Anybody else supporting or no? Yeah. Dr. Stevens all wounded, got a rock with a band-aid sticking out
I'll
of his
try.
head. Mm-hmm. The mapper gets in there and fails. No. But it's a good way to build up skill. Okay, they're going to try again. No. We cannot get through it, sir.
In it.
However, you could send somebody through, but it looks like a really tight fit. We do not know what's beyond. Well, there's another way we could try, sir. It's pretty dangerous and it will take some time. Maybe a couple of days.
Okay.
You can try to make a tunnel around it.
Okay.
Or
okay,
you can send one of your guys through.
Just do it. Make the damn thing. Go.
All right, sir. We'll give it our best shot. Right. 2 days are going by. Everybody pulls out their paint sets. You may go ahead and try that shit if you'd like to sit there and paint while they're carefully. Oh, yeah. These miners rock.
Sure.
What is it? Art skill or painting?
Painting. It's always been painting. If you're painting, it's painting. If you're appreciating it, it's art.
Okay. I'm enjoying this place, by the way.
What?
For my Trump, I'm enjoying this place.
Okay. I thought you'd make a Trump of one of your buddies or something so you can get in contact with him when he's trying to sneak somewhere. I mean,
I failed anyway, so it doesn't. Failed anyway, it doesn't matter.
I think having a. Do you already have a Trump of Dr. Fulton?
No.
I'd be definitely trying that because I know it would fill his heart with joy to hear from you at unexpected times.
Oh, can I do sketches as well or no?
Yeah, if you do an art, if you're painting, no.
Okay.
Okay, so right, they've dug a tunnel around it successfully. You guys painted badly, and you begin to go down there, and there's some strange fog up ahead. It just kind of seems to seep around, almost like it's alive. You're pretty sure some of it's coming for Freddy to kill him.
Wish I had my Australian card.
Oh yeah, the Australian card would rock. What's that, Chris?
Is it magic?
I don't know. Give me a willpower times 3 to crank up your goggles if you like.
I gotta find one.
Of course you do. Of course you do. Mark off a charge, horrible man. Yes.
Analyze magic at by -30.
It will cause it will become like acid on your skin if it touches it. Every round automatically taking damage.
So it's like a perpetual
pain.
Sneaking cloud type thing. Oh, you said acid?
It will feel like acid on your skin. The effects might be a bit different than acid, but it'll be the same as having a nice acid bath.
Can I see from here like what's causing it?
No. The miners are retreating. They're like, we're gonna go
Yeah.
check on that tunnel again.
Can you
Yeah,
fan it
I think
back?
we should.
No, it doesn't seem to. It ignores normal air stuff. But congratulations, you have managed to lead your team to a new area. Everybody take a card in celebration. Would you like to A, stand there and see if you can fight the gas? B, run like a bitch.
I'm running.
The wounded guy with the rock in his head takes off. Ah. Go ahead and give me a sprint roll as you run away. Brave Sir Robin ran away.
I mean, do we need to run? It's not coming out though.
It's slowly coming after you, but Dr. Steven knows which side of the butter his bread is on.
I'll
Is
just
it
walk
like
away. Oh, unless you want to do some stuff.
It looks as though Dr. Steven goes and joins the miners. It looks like Doc Fulton is just staying there in front of the slow, creepy gas as it's slowly coming toward him, going with his goggles.
now? So if I fail my willpower, does that mean I can't cast a spell, or I need to? Can I continually try, or how does that exactly work?
You can try each round, but if you get a fumble, your head may explode from the effort.
Like that.
Like that. All right, let's see what happens to you. The gas is 6 rounds away. When you fumble, it's doing the sleep. You got the draw 5 card. It's the ultimate nemesis, as you may not spend a hero point in order to get a new card. You just get 5 cards. Your 5 cards are, apparently this is some super poison gas. First is Massive Strain. Take a D4 hit points and a D4 magic points, sir. Next is, and by the way, if you don't like any of these individual cards, then you can spend a hero point for a new one. Foe at bonus. Doesn't really apply because you've got several rounds until any foes are close to you. The next one is Wrong Target Bystander. Also doesn't apply as you've got nothing really going on with you fighting. Oh, the next one will hurt. No more running. You need somebody to do a first aid and spend 2 minutes successfully on you, which they can't do here. And the last one is a new card. No, wrong target team. So the only one that affects you is basically you took some damage, a little bit of light damage, threw out your back and can't run. So now if you're wanting to get away from the gas, I recommend start now.
Well, it's
Oh my
creeping.
God.
Like I can go.
Yeah.
I can keep one round ahead of it, right? If I walk.
Yes.
Okay.
My back, he says, slowly retreating down the tunnel.
My back.
The gas is slowly coming after him.
I'll try it once before I go, because fucking why not?
Oh, my goddamn back, he says. So painful. Ah, it hurts so bad. Gas made me throw out my back.
God damn it! What the fuck is it? There we go.
Feel like I gave birth to a baby out my back.
I walk away.
Right. Eventually, the gas gives up as you move slightly faster than it does. It's like it goes back to whence it came.
I strained
I'm
myself.
fine.
Can you help me out?
Yeah, stay still. Hold on.
I'd rather have the doctor do it. Thank you.
All right, fine. You want to be that?
No,
way?
no.
Fine.
He's a doctor. Like that's like
Like,
go to a
all right.
steakhouse and ordering chicken nuggets.
All right, first aid, right?
Yeah.
Please. I mean, like you could help him. Go ahead, but
Well, if one fails, then the other can. No.
Ah!
All right. So now
Hold on, wait.
it's all up to Freddy, but he's at a -30 or half in order to fix Doc Fulton's back.
You know what? I can re-roll that.
Oh,
I will spend a point.
you're spending a hero point on Doc Fulton?
Yeah, I think
I'll
running
help you.
Wait a
might
minute.
be
Hold on.
important.
Doc Fulton has a really high sprint score. That means
I
he's
help you.
running.
So +5 to yours.
Doc Fulton's run enough.
Oh, +5. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that what you said? Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it's all good. It's all good. He's running enough. That's first aid. Come on. First aid. I know you can
Again,
do
that
it.
would be doubly funny because Freddy would have succeeded at half. Just
Yeah.
FYI.
What are you going to do?
Mhm.
Sometimes the dice are with you. Sometimes they're not. But I got it that time.
Hey, Doc Fulton is fixed. The
Thank you.
miners let up a chair. Hey.
All right, I'm gonna go
What do you
charge
get?
fucking gas again.
One of the miners grabs Doc Fulton. Don't do it, sir. It's too dangerous.
I know. Thank you. I thank you for your concern. I appreciate it.
Okay. Well, I tried. He says, fuck it. All right, boys. We're going to be burying at least one today. Doc Fulton strides off. Are you two wanting to hang back with the miners where it's safe? Or would you like to go?
I'll watch him, but from a distance.
I like hanging back by where it's safe by the miners back here.
Don't forget
I'll watch
willpower
what he does.
roll, spell helper. Willpower roll, spell helper. Willpower roll, other spell. It's just painful as fuck to cast spells here.
I know. That's
Because when danger reared its ugly head, Dr. Steve turned his back and fled. Brave, brave, brave Stephen Baxter, whatever his name is. Doc Fulton is currently walking back and forth playing some sort of dangerous game of slow chicken with this stuff. It's like, I walk backward, fog goes away. I walk forward, fog begins toward me. I walk backward, fog goes away. He's doing it. Basically, he's just simple actioning back and forth. Watching, though, it's quite entertaining. The miners are eventually growing bored.
Do you guys have assistant cards or any plus skill cards?
Literally nothing.
I have one motherfucking card, and it's +20 to archaeology.
I don't think that's gonna help.
Thanks to somebody's shitty play immediately card. That's the only one I got.
Good benefit. So that's 6. I'll think I can do it again.
He walks forward. He walks back.
No, I can do it
He
again.
walks forward. He walks back. Forward and back. Forward and back. Hoping to avoid the fumble and throw out his back. Ah! Fucker! Not again! All the fumble deck is replaced with the throw out your back things. God damn it.
Fucking back and forth bullshit.
One of the miners pulls out some dice. The other miners like, you bastard, and they begin playing some dice and shit. A couple of miners are keeping watch and shit, but yeah, for the most part.
Oh my.
My back. Okay, let's see what his fumble card is. He's already had the worst from the deck and managed to survive. Mark off one useful piece of gear. Tell GM what you're marking off. If GM doesn't think it's useful enough piece, then the GM will choose a piece of gear instead.
I throw my rope in there. Fuck you.
So angry. Okay, that's useful. All
All
right.
right, I'm good. We can try again tomorrow, but I don't even know if the fucking shit's gonna help.
Mhm.
Using spellcraft, Logan will complete counterspell the acid fucking cloud so we can get through it.
We need a vacuum. Like, just come down here with a big vacuum. Suck it all up.
I got a crit on my spellcraft.
You like the vacuum idea a lot. Oh, wait. Let's see. Is complete counterspell under negation?
Yeah.
Complete counterspell. All spells on target stuff. On the gas. Casting it on the gas. Actually, with your spellcraft, the gas is coming from something else that's out of your complete counterspell range that you haven't seen yet. So
Okay.
if you were to cast it on whatever it is that's past the gas, yes.
Okay. So we need to find what's doing it to.
You need to find a way through the gas to get to the thing to be able to make the gas stop, if that makes any sense.
Oh, sure. I know what we can go do. This is whatever. Why don't we go like mine like a couple bags worth of those stones from that blue room, and then walk in with that shit on us, and see if that works to get to whatever's causing it.
Well, I can tell you with your earlier thing, when you took the stones, the properties changed. So it's no longer a magical negation thing. But it, like I said, once you get out of here into somewhere nice, you should probably study them again.
Okay.
Yeah, we need like a suit or something.
That's a card for Freddy. Yes, if you had hazmat suits, as Freddy's suggesting, unless the gas is more nasty than you're thinking, that should work a treat.
Or if you're Australian.
Or if you're Australian. Australia, say the guys with you who are all beastkin.
So back the way we came then, or
All right, you guys head back to whence ye came. You go back through the tunnel around the contortions area. Contortions area is still there in case you ever want to practice your contortions. Back into empty room. From empty room, there's
shallow pit, climb up, slimy floors.
Oh yeah, you
And,
go. Shallow pit's the only one I believe you have not been to, because this empty room is formerly the room of the demon thing that Doc Fulton says he killed.
Wait, I thought the shallow pit connected to the empty room.
It does. Sorry, you go. You
got cut back too.
What's that?
The roots that have been cut back.
Yeah, that's a bit further back.
Yeah, that's a bit further back. If you go back to actually, Doc Fulton tells you that the shallow pit used to be a sacrifice pit. But from the sacrifice pit, you go to climb up and then God knows what. Yes? No? Yes? No?
I don't.
Yeah, it's up to the slimy floors, then to the hand closed out tunnel.
Wait, no. Are you going all the way back? Because from sacrifice pit, you can go an area you have not been to before.
Oh, you haven't said. Okay.
Sacrifice pit goes to empty room or climb up back to whence you came.
Okay.
So you go climb up. That eventually takes you to a underground beastkin dueling club that has a large metal, looks like, yes, exactly, that kind of dueling, or sword dueling or whatever, but the dueling area, for reasons the beastkin cannot explain, looks like a big metal cage with various bars and stuff like that you can climb up on to watch. In other words, it looks just like the Blood Dome, etc. They don't know why that's here. They don't know who built that. They don't know where it came from. It's just here. From here, you can also go out because the warehouse. You're in the warehouse district of the Beastkin town here. So if you wish to exit the sewers, this is a very convenient spot to do that. Or you can go back to whence ye came.
So there's an empty room we haven't checked.
The empty room is the one that led to all that other shit, including the fog machine and all that.
Okay.
But if you go back to bugs and rats, and then slimy floors, and then stalagmites and stalactites, then the hand/clawed dug mason, then you'd mentioned the roots hanging down.
There's a route, 2 tunnels. Yeah, there's a route and 2 tunnels.
Yeah. Yes. Which would you like, route or one of the 2 tunnels?
Yeah, route.
Route. You guys go to the routes. It looks like it's a nice wide tunnel. And from there it goes into a long tunnel. Then it goes to a well-maintained wood bridge. Then it goes to a climb up, which the miners make better. And then they are like, there you go. And at this point, you feel your sphincter beginning to tighten, Freddie. Give me a memory roll.
Oh. Fuck, okay. What is this?
I've heard that about these sewers many fucking times.
No idea.
So who's going up first?
We're on the bridge, right?
On the bridge?
No, I mean, are we before the bridge, right? Or is this after the bridge?
This is after the bridge.
Oh, sorry, what was after the bridge? Sorry.
Climb up, which would normally be assisted, but the miners make it better. Doc Fulton, please give me a spot hidden roll at half.
First way, lose roll 20.
There looks like there's some sort of metal tripwire thing here, sir.
Oh, is it?
Oh, I know what this is.
Demolitions
Yeah.
or what?
You look around. It looks like it's not that kind of trap here. You've come across this before, where it was a bunch of C4 all daisy chained together. Here it looks like it's the big spike things that go and into you.
Okay.
It'll require a trapping roll to successfully disarm it safely.
Oh, okay.
So we can just step over it.
You can, but you've got a bunch of miners who are not that graceful compared to you guys.
Good point.
Can we trigger it from afar?
You can, but there may be other related or other stuff that happens, et cetera, et cetera. You can by triggering it from afar, you can give yourself a bonus on trapping.
I am not good at trapping.
No.
I'm sure Freddie is a master of trapping.
Oh, please.
Who wishes to attempt to set off the trap safely? Or you can turn back. I'm good with turning back.
I mean, thought number 2, you remember what past this bridge was?
Yes. More of this. Well, it's true.
Kind of.
Isn't this where the fucking smugglers are then?
If they booby trap the way up or whatever, then possibly.
I think this is eventually where it led to the boat. Eventually. Yeah.
You want to set Freddie on ahead and trigger the traps for you? Fine.
Can we get like a long stick? Like, do we really need to make rolls to trigger them from afar with a stick?
Well, there may be some sneaky stuff of which you're unaware. That's why I'm going to give a large bonus for trying to trigger it ahead with a stick. But there may be other traps and stuff.
What's the range on... Okay, what if I shot the tripwire from really, really far away?
Unfortunately, you'd need to be standing on somebody's shoulders in order to be able to see the tripwire, because you have to go up in order to get to it. And there would not be a bonus for shooting a fucking narrow-ass tripwire.
Yeah. I know.
Can we backtrack to the embassy, grab some like bowling balls, and just start rolling them down the fucking hallway?
Right. Let's see. Give me a luck roll. I don't know if they have bowling balls at the embassy, Chris.
Oh, we have the rumor bowling ball.
Not at this embassy, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's at this embassy.
Is
It's
it?
in storage.
My magic one is here too.
Right. They bring you a bunch of balls from 10-pin bowling. You begin you sit there and just send them over and over. Roll trapping at plus 50, Chris. If you fail this, you deserve to fucking suffer. You basically got an I can do it card. Good for you. You managed to make it. Right. So after doing a bunch of 10-pin bowling, you've managed to then hack. Basically, it caused a bunch of different spikes to come out. Ooh, that one was unexpected, etc. You want to go outside? Outside? No? Fucking with me again? Yeah? You fucking with me? Hate you so much. So, right. Then you guys managed to get up there after disarming the traps, continues on, and eventually it comes to a concealed rowboat outside of the city in a hidden dock. The miners make a note of it so they can tell the city guard later so that they can get the smugglers, deal with them most harshly.
Excellent.
Do they have anything here that they're holding out?
As far as loot and stuff, the miners, it's nothing you're interested in. It's not really valuable, but the miners are like, we'll send somebody over to get the cops and they'll seize it and stuff.
Okay.
The miners are very into the whole city thing. You guys then backtrack again, back to the thing, and then there's 2 more tunnels. A and B. Pick A or B, Chris.
A.
A. Excellent choice. Right. Give me a spot hidden roll there, Chris. You're now looking for these things. Another motherfucking trap. Got 2 bowling balls. Would anybody like to try a bowling roll just for fun?
I will.
Yay. Go ahead and give me bowling rolls if you'd like.
Yeah, why not?
Freddy sucks ass at bowling. Dr. Yang is on target. No
It
problem.
was tunnel 8, yeah.
Can you expect anything less from the person who bowled a perfect game in Burlington? Really?
No problem. After bowling for disarming traps, you guys then go in. Looks as though it comes into a bunch of catacombs with skeletons and shit like that. And from there, it goes into either you can continue on into a catacomb building with pillars carved into the rock, or more traps.
Bowling for traps.
Right, you guys bowl for the traps. Give me a trapping at plus 50 there, Chris, as you are sick of their shit. Or you can have somebody else do trapping at plus
Does anybody
50.
else want to do it or no?
I don't care. No. Go ahead.
If whoever fails, then right. Give me a dodge at half, Chris, as one of the traps failed to trigger from the bowling balls, and you're like, yeah, you are fucking Neo. And right, you then come in and right. It looks like this is a smuggler's lair for sure, but it's currently empty. It looks like they fled a while ago. Possibly the first time the PCs came in here and started fucking with their shit. Past that, it appears that it's flooded. The miners will attempt, it's either flooded or it goes up to a warehouse. You're
Check
thinking,
the warehouse right quick.
no problem. It looks like it's been cleared out. There's some illegal good remnants that are here and there. It looks like this is where the smugglers moved their shit to and then took it around, or stole it from and then took it around, something like that. The miners, meanwhile, dealing with the flooded area. They're having trouble. They're going to try again.
Careful.
Nope. They cannot clear the flooded area, so you have no choice but to swim underwater for a long way.
I'm going to try my mining then.
All right. The miners...
Can they support me?
Sure, they'll try to support you. Yeah, they like that.
Yeah, I'll support you too, why not?
They fucking suck now. This tunnel's just killing them.
Nope, I don't support you.
Dr. Yang, are you going to try to support him? The rock
Sure.
in your head thinks it's a great idea. You maybe have lost a lot of blood, though. You're not really sure.
Mining is fun.
It's at this point that Dr. Yang collapses the mine on everybody.
Hold on 1 second.
Mining is fun. That would be the ultimate. All right. It's all up to you. If you can make it, Chris, then you can go through. But nobody, not even the miners, is able to support you. And this is mining at full. This isn't a tricky deal. They're just shit rolls.
Nope.
So that way, who the fuck knows? You guys then backtrack again. Right. You find another cave in that eventually goes to a climb down and then is dead ended. So that ends generic tunnel A. Generic tunnel B, you are now going down. Are you with me, sir?
Who?
The mapper. Freddy.
I'm going.
Oh, what about the catacombs with the building?
It's just pillars carved into the rock to make it look cool.
Okay.
So going back to hand/claw dug tunnels, the other road there. This will be a fun map to look at online later.
Oh, it's gonna suck.
It goes into another tunnel. From there, it passes various storm drains and stuff. Then you have two different choices. You can either continue on along the tunnel, or it looks like there's a little offshoot, and it looks like kind of some sort of half-hidden house type thing. Not when I say house, I mean think of homeless people's home type thing. Which would you like, the weird home thing, Chris, or the tunnel?
The home thing.
Right. You guys go over to the home thing. It looks like the very small place where it is theoretically possible to live, and it has a sign that says "For sale by owner," and it has what appears to be a phone number, even though they don't have phones here. And it's for sale by somebody called Freak in Cage.
And then it dead ends here.
Correct.
Okay.
Heading back to the road comes to a grate, which appears to be locked, but it's really not. And that takes you back to modern built sewers. So it looks like you've managed to once again do another loop.
I hate you so much.
Imagine how Chris, who hates bubble maps to start with, feels about it. Oh, yeah.
And the worst thing is, this bubble map, I'm using a different bubble map because it's easier to make bubbles.
Mhm.
It doesn't place the bubbles properly. Now everything's kind of on top of each other. And I need to move everything. Pissing me off.
Nice. I'll tell you, you should try scaffold sometime, sir.
I do, but it's easier to make the bubbles on this.
Okay. So, it looks like you've managed to. Let me see if you've missed anything else that exists in this zone. Because you've done a pretty good thing. Actually, you haven't been by your alien spaceship, Chris, so you know that you've missed that.
But that's still to be announced, right?
The alien spaceship? No, I'm ready for you.
Okay.
Unfortunately, in order to get it out of there, well, actually, with the miners, maybe it'd be hard for them though. They'd be rolling at negative.
All right.
Because that's a lot of fucking terrain.
Okay, we can try that though.
All right. I'll just tell him the route that you guys take, if that's okay. If you can make me a memory roll there, Doc Fulton, because fortunately you have lousy memory, and so I know. Wait, is it even possible to get there here? Yes, it is.
Made it.
Right. He takes you back to the Australian embassy, and then instead of, pardon?
Okay. Yeah.
And then instead of the slope down that you guys took, he takes you on the slope up, and there's some professionally made stairs. The miners are like, oh, very nice. They takes you through a long tunnel, and then you guys come into, you Chris, give me a evidence analysis roll.
Yep.
Do you want to take the miners into the weird futuristic city that's buried?
Nah.
Right, you have them hang back in the long tunnel. Please don't forget them or they will leave. In
So
the
it
future,
goes up and then straight to the long tunnel.
correct.
Okay.
There's no other ways there. And they takes you into buried futuristic city. Imagine Fallout type stuff. In fact, there's even a weird Fallout looking robot that's inside of a box and stuff. Yes, that's right. It's X023. It's been a while since you've seen him. His circuits glow with pleasure at the sight of you guys.
Aw.
This is where we got the communicators from.
Those
Oh.
are handy.
Do you think he has any more? Because we only have 4 left.
Hi, sad robot. What do you have for sale?
Well, let me find him. He's like, who is sad, robot? Me. Right, let's see. Futuristic city, sad robot. Today, we have many wonderful things from all over. We have, let's see, he's already sold you that. He's already sold you that. We have the following items. We have a candle. He pulls out a candle that never runs out. A bag of 16 rubber balloons and 3 silk gloves. You notice that they have 6 fingers on each glove. There are 3 in the packet.
Is there anything special about them?
Yes,
The
they
robot?
are all made with love by monks on a distant continent who spend all their time masturbating.
I see.
Gloves could come in handy then.
1 spool of yellow wire, please.
Guys, do we need any of that? Don't think so.
I don't have any yellow wire. I'm not
I will
buying
accept
anything. Though.
blue. What do you have to trade for the gloves?
And I'm alright.
I'm sure you got something.
I don't really need gloves.
6-finger gloves? You don't need those?
Eh,
You sure?
The camera cuts
I mean-
Count Rugen going, oh, I could use that.
nah, I'm alright.
If you masturbate wearing these gloves, it will feel as smooth as silk and like somebody with 6 fingers. We call it the Stranger Mark II.
Sounds like a deal, man. I would take it.
I don't have anything, and I don't really want it.
Okay, sure.
Freddie refuses to masturbate for your pleasure.
I understand.
Why did you buy it?
I don't have any wire.
What do you have to trade?
I have. Let's see, what do I got? This lantern.
Deal.
Okay.
It
I'll
gives
trade
you
your Coleman
the
lantern.
three silken gloves with 6 fingers each and takes a Coleman lantern.
Okay. I'll tell me, make them down 3. Silk. 6-finger.
I'm just kind of, even though I haven't said anything, I'm kind of just buying the candle. Just like.
Those will come in handy for a disguise or something later. I'm a 6-fingered man. I don't know who you're looking for.
I'm just staring at the flame, kind of like.
Oh, it's
What?
not lit. It's in
Oh, it's not
a
lit.
cheap package with looks like Chinese writing on it.
So this is where the spaceship is, right?
He ignores the lonely robot and begins looking for his spaceship. All right. Let's see. From here, now, unfortunately, since you've left the miners back in Long Tunnel, it appears that in order to get, oh wait, no, this is opened up here. Never mind. You go through the area that used to require contortions at a bonus, and right, Doc Fulton goes off that way and steps into a different room. Would you guys like to follow or no?
I sure would.
You betcha. All right, hold on. Let me show pictures of what he goes into here because it's very nice. There are interesting and uninteresting areas within the sewer. He is taking you to one of the happy fun time areas. Assuming I can find the motherfucking picture of it.
That's why this map is giving me an aneurysm.
Mm-hmm.
You understand.
Mm-hmm. Guess why they're called the sewers of disappointment, sir?
I don't mind if it would just the fucking program would work the way I want it to.
Because you can never find what you're looking for.
Yeah, it's massive.
Disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
And my problem is with the bubble maps is for some reason when I try to use the program that they're on to look at it all, I will zoom in, I'll click on it, and it zooms back out. And I zoom in, I click on it, it zooms back out. And I can't keep it adjusted how I want to, and it never fucking works. So I tried to for a couple days make it work, and it stopped. And I went, you know what? It can eat my ass with a spoon.
I'm using a different program, so.
Oh, okay.
Well, I'm using a website, so. Yeah.
Okay. Right. When you guys go in there, you see. Oh wait, did I move the PCs over? Yes, I did. You see that stuff there. Please give me sanity rolls, unless you have gray aliens maxed out.
Oh, wonderful.
Sand roll.
Sand. Oh, where's the fucking? I did put it in there.
How much is it?
It's if you fail it, it's D6. If you succeed, it's 1 point. And a tunnel goes off of this room as well. This room, in addition to the two deceased gray aliens that you see, also has looks like a crashed spaceship that looks like it's in with the rock. You're not sure if it's fused in there or what, but it would definitely require an ass load of digging to get that bitch out. It's too big it's way too big to go out through any of the tunnels you guys came in. But if somebody was to build a tunnel out from here somehow, then yeah. Now the other tunnel goes off from here into a different room, and in that different room, you can see this.
Oh,
That white gate thing there that I just put in. It does not seem to currently be on.
is it? I knock on it. Hello?
It says it's to be determined.
Thought so.
Yeah. But if I ever let you know that the gate in the sewers is open and shit, you say, what, the white one? And I say, yeah. Or no, it's a different one, because there are many gates in the sewers.
Well, we've been calling this one the Stargate.
Yeah. I will make a note of that.
So, question.
Mhm.
You said that we can mine the way out to get, so there's another passage out here that wasn't here before?
Hmm? No, you can make a passage out of here that wasn't here before. But it will require a team of miners, and it will probably take a month or two, assuming they're making it big enough to get the spaceship thing out.
Now, what's wrong with the spaceship exactly?
You're not sure. Parts of the spaceship cannot be reached because they're covered with rock, so part of the mining would need to get the spaceship out. pretty much, in simple terms, it's broke. Yeah, the heal vehicle or steed card, that would make you rock fucking hard right now.
So if we blindfolded the miners and brought them into here one at a time, and then started mining out this area.
They can't mine blindfolded, and they'd see the spaceship.
Right, they'd see the spaceship, but they wouldn't see the city.
True, and they'd see the dead aliens.
Well, we can get rid of them.
Yeah, we can bury
that's
them or
easy
something.
enough.
So I mean, the ship itself, we could, so they're gonna lose some sand. They're gonna be like, oh, what the fuck? But they're not gonna lose. They're not gonna like kill each other and try to die or anything.
Hopefully not. Hold on, let me check on the miners. Shows a big miner circle jerk going on. Profile.
I'll take the 2 alien bodies and I'll stick them somewhere like nicely and like cover them.
Right. Oh, from the buried futuristic city, Freddy, he shows you another tunnel. It looks like it's recently been opened up, and then it takes you to a ancient futuristic prison. In this ancient futuristic prison, it looks as though there's
Young Mildred?
a young lady in a cryotube type thing, and there's a note on it that says, quote, "Do not touch on pain of death, signed you know who." You think about touching it, but the pain of death is a bit of a deterrent.
So I go to the robot. I go, hey, what's that?
I was going to say, it looks as though there used to be some sort of fancy bars or something like that on the prison type deal, but all this shit's been wildly disassembled, broken into smaller pieces, messed with, more stuff disassembled, parts of the walls ripped out, etc. It looks like somebody has really spent a lot of time in here just fucking demolishing this shit. Sorry, what were you going to say, Chris?
So to get past like where the city is to this part, like, is it like out in the open, like a real city, or how does it like? Okay, so they would have to be walked through blindfolded.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not saying they're going to freak out or anything. There's no sand lost roll for the city, but it definitely doesn't fit in with the Old West type of shit.
Okay, I go to the robot and I bring the 2 bodies with me.
XO23 gives you felicitations.
Yeah, I would like. Do you have a repair kit?
I have nothing that will repair those 2 dead creatures in my thing. However, give me a luck roll, Chris.
Yeah.
I will be happy to trade for them.
I point to my bracelet. Do you have any more of these?
Roll a d6 minus 1, Freddy. It all comes down to you. And if you roll a 6, you can roll another d6.
Oh, come on.
We are out. So sorry.
When will you get more?
Getting restocked does not seem to be happening. You are the first visitors in 1 year, 1 month, 1 week, 1 day, 1 hour, 1 second. Please hold. 2 seconds. 3 seconds.
Okay, so do you have I need a repair kit for a gray alien spacecraft.
Give me a luck at a quarter. And if so, it will be happy to. I'm sorry, I do not have that. My current inventory includes a Coleman lantern, a metallic jar that maintains the temperature of liquid inside indefinitely, and a blue crystal that glows as bright as a candle when held.
Oh. Oh, I'll trade you for that.
What do you have to trade?
I pull out a wind-up watch from Burlington.
It accepts it.
I'll take
Right.
the crystal.
I don't know that one.
Shut up. I don't know it either.
So I'm going to
yeah.
hide the bodies, and then we're going to bring the miners in.
You don't want to trade them to XO23?
No.
Okay. Hiding them is super easy. You stick them behind a random building. Done.
There we go.
You bring the miners in?
Yeah.
Give me a luck roll at half. It's all up to you,
There we go.
Chris.
Negative 30.
Oh, Clockwork City. Yeah, nice. All right.
I bring them to the room, and I say, we need to make a tunnel to so I can get this out.
They look at it. They look at you. Really?
Yeah, we know. We know. It's going to take time.
All right. Right. We're going to send back some of the miners to get some other people because some of us need breaks. We're going to set up a base here in this Clockwork City. And where do you want the rubble? There'll be a lot of rubble.
You can take it and store it in one of the buildings here.
Fine.
So while they're doing that, I wanted to go to Alien Takeover. And while I'm there, I wanted to take apart like my workshop and the Spice
If it's
Cartel
still there.
and bring it back here.
If it's still there.
Right.
Right. So you guys all go out of the sewers.
Okay.
Look at the relief going on his little face. Yeah.
Fortunately,
from here, it's super easy. It's like, whoop, to the Australian embassy and you're out. I don't even need to ask you if you know the way out because you are this is freakishly close to the Australian embassy. It's almost like it was planned. Strange. And you guys head over to the Clems. From Clems, you go to the alien thing. Chris, give me a luck roll at half to see if anything is still there.
Come on.
It all comes down to
Yep.
yeah. Oh yeah, the guys are all happy to see their leader. They gather around his yellow armor and they're like, "Oh, it's good to see you back, Leader Freddy."
Well, I'm not wearing yellow armor.
Baka. I don't know which one Freddy is. Anyway, right. They wander around. They recognize you guys. You guys pack up all of your shit. They're like, "Is this the end of the Spice Cartel?"
We might be back. We need to do a couple. We might have to arrange some things. We know that you guys are paid up for a little bit longer, but
we haven't been paid in like a long time, sir.
You were paid up front a long time ago. Thank you.
Yeah, but how like over a year has passed.
Oh, has it?
Well, it's 6 months probably, but yeah.
Well, that's in addition to the time that passed before. So, okay, call it a year and a quarter.
Thanks.
They've just been living here. They don't care about your tools and stuff. They help you pack them up. But they're like, yeah, we could really use some more money and stuff. We've been, we're having a rough time. But if you need any other work that you can take us somewhere else to do.
I pulled Duck aside, so they don't hear.
One of them follows you.
Hey, fuck off. Stand over there.
He goes over there.
I take the guy who's complaining off to the side, and I give him one of the 3 six-fingered gloves I have. And I kind of hand it to him carefully. This is for you. And then I'll just walk away.
What do I do with it? He looked at it. He's totally confused. He's like,
Doc, I believe you have a certain draconic thing stored here. Do you want to take that with you?
Have what?
Hold on, let me find it. Blue.
I like it. He's trying to be subtle, and then nobody gets it. What?
Blue. There's a blue stone that you've hidden here. Yes.
Yeah, the one that. Yeah. So.
Do you want to
like
keep
we
it
can
here?
leave it in the corner, and I guarantee no one would really give a fuck about it. Like, fine. Like I take out the rock. I'll stick it in the middle of the inner circle where no one goes to anymore, and no one's gonna fuck with it there either. And I'll put it into the ground. I go, oh, this contacts something from out, like Dagon or something, or Cthulhu. I'm not sure. Let me see if I can use magic here. I can't use magic here, can I? No.
Let me look. Oh, that blue stone. That may have actually been stolen because it looks like it might be valuable.
Want me to luck roll for it?
Yeah, sure. Half. Half, it's pretty. Yeah.
No, I got it.
It's just laying on the ground where you left it. Like,
All right, I'll take it with us. Let's go.
got to later. Chose Chris and MMO. Diagon. Anyway, so you guys head back. You've got all your repair kits and stuff, which is a brilliant idea. You guys take it all back. Those guys are very sad. And you return. Go back to Flying Saucer. Chris, with your repair kits and stuff, I think you'll be able to start a new skill unless you already have it, the Build Repair Flying Saucer skill. Your other skills give you enough to get that at your learn, since you have a lot of other future tech.
Does my future tech thing give me a bonus like it did in?
Oh, since you got them all? Yeah, 5% bonus, sure.
I failed.
By 1 point.
I already have it, Logan.
Fuck you. Okay.
But I don't, well, if we're going to be here for, like what you said, like 2 months as they excavate.
They don't recommend that you be at the spaceship because if they fuck up, it might collapse onto the spaceship, they tell you.
Well, then don't fuck up. And so I'm going to take
Can they build like a shelter over the spaceship so if something collapses over it, it doesn't damage the spaceship?
They can try. They can try. They'll take extra time, though.
How much extra?
How sturdy do you want it? The best we can do, probably a month. I mean, we'll really just fucking... If this is the important thing, sure.
We'll excavate first.
But if it collapses, if it causes a cave-in, then your ship thing will be fucked.
So 2 months. 1 to shore up around, and then 1 to make the actual exit.
Or 2. 1 or 2. We don't know how long it's going to take.
Okay.
We can't tell what kind of stone we're going to hit.
Shore it up first.
Shoring it up. Okay. Are you guys just going to be basically passing 3 months here is what's going on?
I don't know if I want to spend that long. I mean, there's other stuff to do as well.
He really wants that fucking spaceship, though.
I mean, we can go do other shit, but at least they'll be working on it.
Yeah, they'll be working on it, yeah.
Yeah. We trust them. They're good.
I mean, might it be easier to disassemble this thing completely, cart it out? We can get a whole bunch of porters in here.
Can I do that, or is that just another build and repair?
It'd be a build and repair, but at a bonus. Putting it back together is the hard thing. Everybody can take shit apart easier. Before you roll, you might want to consider getting the air people in because they'd be at learn +5 to try to support you. And you'd be at whatever pluses or minuses they give you at build repair +20, +5 for the toolkit, so 25 total. Do you want to have them support you and learn to the Zen of spaceship maintenance and repair?
Sure, if you guys want to do that.
Yeah.
So they will help me take it apart, and then we'll just bring it all out instead of.
That'll take you probably 3 or 4 days.
Okay.
Can we paint during those days or no?
Did you ask if you're getting paid for this?
Paint.
Paint?
Yeah, can we paint during our downtime?
Or you're disassembling a spaceship?
Well, are we going to be doing that all day?
So what kind of bonus do we get for taking it apart, though?
Well, the take it apart roll, like I said, you're with your toolkit and all that shit, it's going to be build repair spaceship at +25.
Oh, then I made
you would have made it.
Yeah.
That's why I was asking.
Oh.
Okay.
Okay, so now you're up to plus 30, but there's, of course, it's stupidly complicated, so it may or may not go back
A
together.
half.
You take it all apart. The miners fucking poured it all out. Cut to, it's about a week later. They've set up in the Australian Embassy grounds. You've got a large covered pavilion that the spaceship parts are all in. They've tried to keep it in kind of a generally circular pattern and stuff because, but, they just kind of put it where they think it should go. So it looks like it's going to be stupidly hard to put this back together because there's all kinds of wires and shit sticking out and all that stuff. Stupidly hard. So would you like those guys to what?
I'm just encouraging him.
Oh, all right. Would you like them to assist you in putting it together? They have absolutely no skill in this, but the toolkit will help.
Sure.
They have some super high-tech tools. Both of you guys give me learn plus 5% to assist him in putting together a flying saucer, which I would like to mention will conveniently barely fit 3 PCs and a little bit of gear because that's how we roll. Dr. Stephen Yang gives you a negative 10% and says, fuck your spaceship.
Is that the same?
Here you go, Logan. Eat a dick.
All right, so it's been a couple weeks since you've been wandering around the sewers and shit, and he's got a flying saucer ready to go. Now you're needing some sort of fuel for this, because obviously it's way out of fuel and stuff. But unfortunately for Logan, you do know the one place where you can get unobtainium.
Yep, gotta fucking kill some birdmen, looks like.
I'm thinking that'll probably be a good mission for you to give the other people, because I think that is a good high point to end off on. What do you guys think?
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Let me make a note in the Australian Embassy, because I know Pete's going to do the walking by, stop, slow turn, look. They have guards on it and shit, but... right, Chris, since this has been a goal of yours forever, you can take a free refill for you guys for either helping or hindering him. Take 1 card or 2 cards each.
Okay.
Let's see. Teamwork makes the dream work, etc.
Hey, Corey, how many Spark of Divinities have you gotten?
None.
Trade me a card.
Okay.
I have nothing.
Can't believe you fucking made your skill at a 5th. Hold on, let me let the cat out. It's going for it again.
Oh, sweet. What that shit?
Oh, excuse me.
I mean, Chris, if you really want to, I think you and I are playing on Thursday. If you want to go get the fuel or whatever, I'm fine with that. It's up to you.
On Thursday?
Yeah.
If that's what you want to do. But that's going to cost
I don't
some
mind.
shit, too. Who else are we playing with?
Matt, I think? Not sure.
Nice.
Okay,
He's
Matt.
down to cause another war in FMO land. So, Logan, oh no, 5 hero are added to an NPC of your choice.
Got it.
Alright. So
Sure
that's
there-
okay, so can we do the end of mission refill?
I was going to say, I'm sure that the spaceship may require a few other minor things like weapon system stuff and all that, but just to get her flying, just talking about that, unobtainium should be fine. So, and of course, you're going to want to fix it up, get the fuzzy dice, all that. So, yes, go ahead and discard anything you don't love, do your end of mission refill. you know, there's nothing better than having a bunch of peaceful birdmen than giving them a really great resource right in the middle of their fucking territory they hold sacred.
Cool.
Shit.
Oh, I have a replenish.
Ah, good. Okay, so you've already had your end of mission refills. Fortunately,
Right.
you've got a replenish going, so.
Cool.
All right, so just I have a full retrieve, but I'll save so discard
I'll leave
everything.
it on top. Yeah, I'll
Yeah.
leave it on top.
Oh, by the way, I'm going to give everybody an extra refill because you've mapped out a good deal, although I think there's still a couple hidden things in there.
Yeah, there's quite a bit we haven't checked out.
Uh-huh. Well, plus some stuff, but I'd say you've got a lot of the high. You've got a good 90% of the sewer of disappointment, maybe.
Oh, come on. Okay. I have to discard one piece of. Yeah.
Your
every
map.
two I have.
Ha ha ha. No, okay.
I'll discard.
Then you
I'll
start
discard my pistol since I can just get another one anyway.
Yeah, yeah. That'd be such a fucking dick move if you're sitting at the same table. Just go map, yoink, fuck you. There's your piece of gear, bitch. Oh man, that'd be cruel.
Any good cards?
Oh, whoops, sorry. Hold on. Nope. And the replenish is no longer on top because
Yep,
I
I
had
know.
to play immediately. Yeah, I had nothing.
Sorry, it was a little slower of a session today, guys, but you were out exploring the sewers. I will say that with the exception of the Stargate and stuff, it's pretty well explored now. Stay tuned for Sewers of Disappointment 2, Son of the Sewers of Disappointment.
Right.
However, so Freddie, Corey, did you play the Check in Essence?
I think so, right? Because he said he couldn't play the replenish wasn't on top anymore, right?
Right.
Yeah, I played the check in it.
I have a check already, so
Oh, you do?
I don't need it. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right, so we're good to go then.
So did you get your extra refill for the Sewers of Disappointment mapping?
Oh yeah. Oh,
Right.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
Discard anything you don't love. I try to give some decent rewards for doing that, plus shit that you find in there that's useful. Plus, I almost got to suck Freddy into a hole because it had another attack when it got him into the hole, but he killed it too quick. I had a special attack I was going to try to do.
Yeah, I had nothing.
Nothing good?
No.
I got lock it in. That doesn't
And
do
you're not
it.
quite done with card play yet, because from what I'm going to do is each of you can give me 2 ideas, and you'll get up to 2 cards for a title for this session. Mm-hmm. So you get 2 ideas, make them in your best ones. Think about it a little bit. 2 ideas, good ones, and for each good one, I'll give you 1 card. So.
Alright, how about
Roto-Rooter?
What?
I said Roto-Rooter since we spent the whole time in cleaning pipes.
Makes sense.
the map job?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Freddy.
Freddy?
Teenage Mutant Ninja Freddy.
Bit long.
From sewers to space?
let's see. I've got one from each of you so far. Good.
Oh, I can do that.
What?
Oh, I can do that. Or I can do it. Or I can do that.
Right. Corey and Freddie,
Oh.
give me
What about how should I put that?
Corey, while he's thinking.
Magnificent Miners.
That's actually.
I was thinking Miner 69er.
Oh.
You guys take 2 cards. Which of those titles do you guys like best?
I like Magnificent Miners, honestly, because without them, this wouldn't have happened.
I do like Magnificent Miners also. It has alliteration.
But you could do a minor, so MINOR, MINER.
If they were kids, that would be awesome. But no, are you okay with Magnificent Miners, Corey?
Perfectly fine.
All right, now, real quick, before I end the recording, Freddie, do you have anything to say to the studio audience and your millions of fans out there?
If you're gonna do a bubble map, don't do what I did and go online and use this stupid, shitty website.
And Chris, do you have anything to say to the billions of people at home and abroad?
Nope.
All right, and Corey, what have you got to say for future generations of gamers who will discover this one day and masturbate in glee?
Use the 6-finger glove because it feels better.